I'm a decision-making coach for women, and 99% of the time, I'm helping women decide whether to stay in their relationship or leave. And that might be a relationship with their business, but often it's a relationship with their partner. And not their business partner, their life partner. And if you are navigating that decision, whether you stay or go, there is one thing that you have to do to be able to stay or to leave. And that thing is to build your own confidence. And we hear this like, okay, but how do I actually build my confidence, Jessica? Like, what does that look like in practice? Confidence isn't something that just comes to you. It's just something other people have and I don't. Like, these are things that we tell ourselves, oh yeah, well, somebody else has that confidence. I can never be that confident. I could never. And I will tell you, this is a thing I hear all of the time. People are like, oh, I just wish I could wear my hair like that, but I could never pull that off. That isn't about how you look. That is a confidence thing. This is about owning who you are. And I always say, like, when I had my shaved head and my hair is crazy and whatever, I'm like, it isn't necessarily that I look my best with this hair. It's that I show up in confidence with it. I show up confidently in that situation. If you were trying to decide whether to stay or leave your relationship, if you want to heal your relationship, if you want to get divorced, if you want to just navigate a separation, you need confidence. It is actually the only way you can save your relationship. It is the only way you can leave your relationship. I have done both. I have stayed in a relationship and I have left a relationship. My first marriage, obviously, was the one that I left. I left after 7 years when my husband had an affair. He was gay and we were navigating all of these things, but he still wanted to stay married. And I mean, I kind of want to stay married. We were happy. We enjoyed each other. We had a good time. We had a 2-year-old daughter together. I was Mormon. And so it's very much my conditioning. This is the one person I stay with. You don't leave. You stay in this relationship. But I knew in my heart that wasn't what was for me. And I also knew in my heart that God had given me the universe had sent me this man to learn and to grow and to be better and to do something different, to understand there was this lesson here. And Steve needed me and I needed him to learn these things about ourselves, to be able to move forward confidently post-divorce. But you don't gain confidence by sitting in something. And you don't gain confidence post-divorce by just wallowing and sitting in the anger and bitterness and all of those things. You want to feel them. You want to allow yourself space to feel them, but then you want to start taking action. And that action is what builds women up after divorce. You will see two types of women post-divorce. You are going to see women who step into themselves, who you are like, damn, where did this come from? I have known this woman for years in her marriage, and I have not seen that version of her. Look at her go. She is crushing it. And that is because she made decisions post-divorce that were best for her. She came back to herself and built that confidence muscle in herself. You are also going to see women post-divorce who are stuck in the bitterness, the anger. They are just like spiraling in this cycle and they never seem to pull out of it. They never seem to get ahead. And I truly believe that is because they are not owning their decision-making power. They are allowing everybody else's voices to tell them what it is they should do and how their life should look. And because of that, it keeps them stuck in this spiral, disconnected from themselves, and they aren't building that confidence. They left a marriage where somebody told them what to do, where they were unhappy. Maybe they were experiencing abuse and all of these things, and their confidence is beaten down. Their self-worth has been diminished. And they allow that to continue because on some level it feels safe. It feels comfortable because that's what they experienced before. And maybe they experienced that as a child. Maybe this is the pattern of their life. And instead of silencing that noise of other people's opinions and what they should do, they are leaning into that again and again and again because that's all they know. And that is the difference. One of these women is owning their decision-making power, is saying, screw it. I did all of the things I was told I should do. I lived this life in the way I should, and it kept me here. It didn't give me what I wanted. My marriage sucked. My relationship was not good. It wasn't joyful like I wanted. It didn't bring me peace, happiness, safety, or joy. And so they are now choosing something different. And on the other side, we get women who keep leaning into that, who keep leaning into, this is how my life should look. This is the decision I should make. This is the safe thing to do. And it's getting them nowhere. You might be that woman, and it's getting you nowhere. And if you are that, and you want help getting out of this cycle, please get on a call with me. Go down to the description below and click on the free call link. Right now, pause this video and go click on it. Let's get on a free call. Let's see if there's something you can do today that shifts this a little bit. We're not going to do everything in one day, but we want to start shifting a little bit at a time. You can go to theboldlogic.com/call and schedule that. Or also maybe let's see how we can work together so that you can build that muscle of confidence over time and be this confident person that you want to be. I have a client that I'm working with currently, and we're going through this process of figuring out what it is she wants and doesn't want in life and how to navigate this. And she, a few weeks ago, couldn't even tell me what she wanted out of her life. And now she's like, I know I want to be confident. I want to be confident in this and that and this and all of these things. I want to be joyful. I don't want to be bitter and angry. And I'm like, okay, we can build that confidence one step at a time. We can do that together. And it is by making a daily decision. It is by making these actions, these decisions that are best for you, silencing that noise of the should, silencing other people's opinions, not letting what you should do keep you from living the life that you deserve. Okay? This same thing is true if you want to stay in your marriage. If you are like, hey, I really like this guy, I'm pretty happy with him. But there's just like something feels off and I don't know. I kind of want to leave. I think about leaving sometimes. If you want to test those waters of really understanding how to stay or leave, then you need to build that confidence muscle. Because if you show up confidently to your relationship and to your life, then first of all, you're not going to be afraid to leave if that's the decision you need to make. But also, you're going to understand how to show up for yourself in this relationship and not wait for somebody else to make you happy, or not wait for somebody else to create safety for you, or not wait for somebody else to fill these gaps that you feel somebody externally outside of you needs to fill. You'll start to realize that you get to fill those gaps. And when you fill those gaps, there's less pressure on your partner and they start to fill their own gaps. And then this crazy thing happens where you actually find joy, peace, happiness, safety in your relationship again. And I will tell you, safety and freedom are what you are actually looking for in your relationship. If you don't have those things currently, then you are probably thinking about leaving. If you don't have those things currently, then you don't know how to stay. And you don't feel safe leaving. So we gotta figure that out and make those things mesh. But if you want to stay, you have to create that safety and freedom for yourself. And it is doable. And it is doable by building your confidence level. Making the decision that is best for you. And where we get stuck in our relationships, and this is why I almost left my current husband the first time, is because, and I laugh because there have been other times I've thought about leaving him, and there have been other times that recently that we had a serious conversation about leaving and then realized, that is not what I want to do. That isn't what I wanted, but we had to get some clarity in our relationship of where we are heading, and we are good. We are solid. We are moving forward. We made decisions that are going to feel really good to continue to move forward. I think it's really healthy to have the conversation, these deep conversations every once in a while. If it feels like, if it's on your heart that, hey, if this isn't changing, I'm out because it's a deal breaker for me. I'm not waiting until this happens to leave. I'm out now because it's heading that direction. Okay. But in the beginning of our marriage, when I almost left a year into our marriage, I was living into perfect partner syndrome. That's what I've called it. That is something I have created and made up because I see it happen over and over and over again in relationships where we as women have been conditioned to believe this is how I look as a mom, as a partner, as a wife, as a whatever, as a supporter, as a nurturer. This is what I should do. This is the right path. I need to be that Pinterest mom. I need to be that partner. Think back to the 50s. I need to be that housewife and show up perfectly. I need to make sure he is taken care of. I need to attend to his every need. And the more I push, the more I live into that should, the better our relationship's going to be. That's how I'm going to heal our relationship and make something that feels really good. And that is bullshit. That is the fastest way to end your relationship, unless those things are fully in alignment for you. But you need to know it is fully in alignment for you. And you might be like out there working to make the money and all those things, not living into that housewife thing. And you're like, I need to end my relationship, when really what is best for you is to leave your career, because you actually do want that stay-at-home life. You want to do those things. You want to feel that joy. Or you might be doing this stay-at-home thing and living into all of those things that you should do to be the perfect mom, to be the perfect partner. Maybe you're working on the side too. I don't know. But you are like, I am unfulfilled. I am not happy. I want something outside of my home. And you need to run towards that to heal the relationship. The beauty of like working with me and what I really do is help women hear what it is inside of them that they want and need, and help you gain the confidence to take action on that, to build that muscle of confidence to say. And that is ultimately what I did in my current marriage, in my second marriage. I left a year into our relationship. I had been living in this perfect partner syndrome. I was showing up as the stepmom, the mom. I was trying to do everything I could to prove my worth in this new family dynamic. I will tell you, being a stepmom, being in a blended family is the hardest thing I've probably navigated in life. And you might be like, girl, you haven't navigated hard things. You're saying that because you haven't been in the situation. It is crazy hard. If you're a step-parent, my heart is going out to you right now. I'm sending you love. But I was living into this perfect partner syndrome. It was thick. It was deep. I was totally disconnected from myself in ways I had never experienced in my life. In fact, that was like the thing that I prided myself on, was that I do not get disconnected from myself. I am connected to what it is I want. I am connected to who I am. I let it go, living into perfect partner syndrome. I was shooting all over myself, and I was deep in that pile of should. So I left. I was like, I am out. I love this man deeply, but I cannot keep doing this. I am going to lose who I am. And I finally got to the point where I was more afraid of losing myself than I was of losing him. And that's when I left. That's when I was like, I'm leaving. And I'm pretty sure I like left in the middle of the night, left him a note. I'll be back to pick up my stuff. I'm done. I went to my parents' house. I found a full-time job, an amazing job as a seamstress. I used to be a professional seamstress, but I had like full-time work at a shop, at a wedding gown shop here in town. It was amazing. I had a place to live. I had found a place that I was like, okay, this will be great. It's right by my parents. I can have their support. All of these things. And then I sat down with myself and I was like, this isn't what I want. And if I am going to go back and stay in the relationship, I have to do it putting me first. And people will say, oh, that's so selfish. Or you're going to think I can't do that. That's selfish. I can't blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what I want. So how can I do that? Whatever it is that comes up for you when I say that, that is the only way I went back and was able to stay in my marriage. And it healed things in my husband too. It healed things because he realized I was safe and that he didn't have to provide that safety, and that therefore he was safe to feel other things and all of that. And so we were able to do those things. We were able to heal our relationship. I went back the next day. He did not want me back. I walked back to that home and I was like, oh man, he's done too. But I was like, I have to try showing up confidently as myself, speaking my boundaries. And I'm not going to blow up everything all at once. I put them in place one at a time so that my nervous system felt safe, his nervous system felt safe, and then trickle down to our children. When you do that for yourself, it helps everybody along the way. And that is what I did. I went back and I showed up in a way that built confidence for me, that made me feel safe, that set those boundaries I needed around this relationship. And it allowed me the confidence and safety to stay and have this relationship that I wanted. It's not perfect. It's not even close to perfect. Neither Matt nor I are perfect people. But it feels safe. And we cheer each other on and we chase dreams together, and we feel safe to feel our feelings, and we feel safe to be able to share our big dreams and know this person is going to confidently stand beside us and be like, let's go, let's do this. And for us, that is incredibly important. And you get to have that too, whether you stay in your relationship or leave. If you stay in your relationship and start building up your confidence, start setting those boundaries, start making the decisions that are best for you, and you don't start feeling that safety, you'll feel safety within yourself, but you're not feeling that reciprocated from your partner, that's when you know you need to leave. That's when you have the information you need to then leave. But if you start feeling like, oh, I'm having joy with this partner, I can say these things, I can have this peace and safety, you're bringing them along with you in the journey. And that's when the beauty starts. That's when the magic happens. That's when things start to shift. My throat's going dry because I'm getting all revved up about this because I truly believe it and have seen how it works in my life and in the lives of hundreds of women that I've coached, hundreds of my clients that I've worked with. This is the key to staying or leaving. This is the key to building your business. This is the key to shifting careers, to changing your life path when things don't go how you wanted or had planned. When you are stepping confidently into who you are, when you are making those decisions that are best for you to build your confidence muscle, you get to have clarity, peace, safety, no matter what you choose or decide. And that is what we are all actually looking for in this life. We're not actually chasing happiness or joy. Those things come, but until we feel safe, we don't actually feel those things to the fullest. We don't get to embrace them and enjoy them on the level we want to. You have to create that safety. And safety comes from making a decision that is best for you. And that then leads to confidence. And it is a beautiful cycle that heals your soul, that heals your mind, that heals everything else. It isn't actually about adding one more thing in. It isn't about the breath work or the Reiki or the yoga or the meditation or the therapist. Those things are all supportive. But it's actually about fine-tuning your decision-making so you know what of those things to utilize and what things to not waste your money and time on. They might work for somebody else. That's why there's a whole lot of modalities. But unless you own your decision-making and are building that confidence muscle, you aren't going to see the benefits from anything outside of you until you have started that work inside of you. My friend, you can do this. You can be happy and confident and content and feel safe whether you leave your relationship or whether you stay. But you have to start building that confidence. And if you want to know how, I really encourage you or where to start to get on a call with me, drop down into the description, click the free call link. Or if you're like, that feels like too much, go pick up my book. Just pay for the shipping and handling for the book. You can get that. Okay? Go get that and pick it up. And then you can start there if getting on a call feels like too much today. Do what feels best for your nervous system. But make a decision that has alignment for you today, right now. And I'm going to have you go, if you want to watch another video right now that kind of explains, it does explain the human fulfillment model of how you find safety and peace in your life and why you're not connecting to it right now in your relationship or in your business or whatever it is you're navigating in life. Go watch this video. It's going to give you this outline and understanding of why things feel disconnected, why you're carrying feelings of bitterness, anger, resentment in your business, in your life, in your relationship. This is the key. It's going to give you that understanding of why this work is important, why doing what is best for you actually leads to fulfilling relationships that don't feel safe, selfish, that don't feel bad, that feel good to you and yourself. Go check it out right now. My friend, you are deserving of this. You are worthy. You are capable. You can feel confident and build that confidence muscle, whether you leave the relationship or whether you stay, whether you burn down your business or whether you choose to navigate your business differently. Whatever it is, you get to have that. Go check out this link now. Go listen to that video. I am here for you. Let's do this work together. It's easier to do this when you have other people behind you, whether that's me or somebody else or one of my groups. It will change your life. That is the key. It's having somebody else alongside you telling you got this. and helping you hear your voice and giving you permission to know it's okay to act on those things. You don't need the permission, but for a while we do. For a while, it feels safe to have somebody else saying, yeah, I hear you say you want that thing, go do it. Okay? I love you. I'm cheering you on. I can't wait to connect with you.